Hello students, today I am going to teach you the second lesson from your English textbook Beehive. The name of the chapter is The Sound of Music. This chapter has two parts. Part 1 is Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. And the second part is The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So today I am going to teach you the first part. Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. This lesson is written by Deborah Cowley. She is a freelance writer and broadcaster from America. This lesson is all about a girl named Evelyn Glennie who was a determined and hardworking girl. She is a multi-percussionist who can play thousands of instruments. She became very famous and the most sought-after musician internationally. She came to this position in spite of her disability. Now let us begin with the lesson. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. So here the story begins with the description of an underground train platform. There is a great rush at the platform. People are pushing each other to make their way. A small girl of 17 years is standing at the platform. She is waiting for the train. She is Evelyn Glennie. She feels the vibrations of the approaching train and realizes that the train is about to come. She feels nervous because she is going for the first time to Royal Academy of Music in London. She has got admission there to learn music. She's a girl from Scotland. You know that Scotland is a country in Europe and Scotland is not so busy just like London. That's why she gets nervous. But at the same time she's also excited because she's going to this prestigious Royal Academy to learn music. Here the writer says that she's a fresh from Scottish farm. It means that Scotland is a place which has many farms and countryside. And she had not seen the fast life like that of London. So the writer says that she is a fresh from Scotland farm. Now, let's see the second paragraph. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. So it means that Evelyn's loss of hearing was a gradual process. Her mother remembers that she noticed something wrong in her hearing when she was 8 years old. One day she was waiting for her turn to play the piano, but she did not respond when her name was called out. So the mother understood that she did not hear her name being called out. In the beginning, she could hear partially. So she managed to hide this disability from her friends and teachers. But when she was 11 years old, her marks began to decrease. And then the headmistress called her parents and requested them to take her to a doctor. And when the doctor checked upon Evelyn, he found that she had lost the sense of hearing due to some nerve damage. So they advised her to fit hearing aids, and also the parents were advised to send her to the school for deaf. So okay, my dear students, the chapter will be continued in the next class. Until then, take care. Bye.